Welcome back to our channel. Today we've got this 97 Accord. Customer complaint, brake lights would not shut off. It drained the battery, then the car wouldn't start. Some friends helped him replace the brake stop switch. Then they tried to jump start it and it still wouldn't start. And also looks like something has fallen off near the brake pedal. Then there was a new battery installed, still won't start. Tried to jump it again, and it won't start. No lights on the dash. Does not turn over. No lights. Also has a flat tire. Spare on. So, we're going to dive into this one, and I will turn it around, and we'll see what's going on. First thing, I'm going to confirm that with the key on, nothing's going on in the dashboard. Correct. See a box. Maybe they didn't install the brake switch. Either way, these Hondas are notorious. I don't know what that wood thing's there for little brake stop plunger. There's part of it. So this here, these pieces are a little stopper on the brake pedal switch. They have them on the clutch switch too for manual cars. But this will not allow the car to start. You can see that hole right there where the blue paint is. There should be that plunger in there. So that was their original problem. That piece is gone. And that's what drained their battery by leaving the brake lights on, causing further problems for the DIYer. Battery, I always wiggle these. That's not tight. That one pretty tight. So they put a new battery in after the brake stop switch plunger was not found as the problem, thinking that the battery was the problem. We're going to put a jump pack on here. If you get this kind of like in a tight position, it should be making good contact for now. So back to the key. See if anything happens. And still nothing on the dash. So the multiple jump starts are an indication here. Possibly jump start backwards. Now we'll check the main fuse off of the battery. So here's main fuse. It's like down in there, and that is indeed broken. So likely one of these few jump starts broke or popped that main fuse. You can see the brake right there in the middle under that 8 right there. So that will be what we start with here, is replacing that plunger under the dash, putting a new 80 amp main fuse in there, and I'm betting that will be it. Back to this old Accord, the no start. Dorman makes the pedal stops here in a kit. Basically you're going to pick the one that fits in the hole the best. That one that we just had was falling apart, was the pointy one, so probably it'll be that white one. It's gonna be hard to see under the dash, but what I like to do is either long screwdriver, push really hard in the center of it while I'm pulling on the pedal to pop it in. Sometimes you have to pinch it with pliers if you can get them up in there to seat it in the hole. I will do that, then put the camera on it for a second. So this one, it's always tight under here. This one, you can see the white stop pad right there in the middle. Pressing now on the brake light switch. This one I was just able to feed it up in there from the other side of the steering column, get it started in the hole, then use the switch to pull the pedal against the pad to seat it in there. To the battery terminals that were loose. Well, this one, the negative. Pulled that up. I cleaned it out with the brush. Push that back on. You want to make sure that you're seated at the bottom of the battery post there. I see a lot that come in that are not, and it's a tapered post, so then they end up over tightening, which stretches the terminal, which then requires us to replace it because it won't tighten again. So I'm going to just tighten this enough to where it doesn't rotate my hand. You can also look how much you have left to tighten with this gap here. That's pretty secure. And this side was good too. To the Accord. Got my fuse from the parts store. Here's the part number. Should work. Looks like it is too big. Too big. What I'm going to do is cut this ear here and then just drill that out so that it'll fit. There's comparison to the old. So with my modified universal 80 amp fuse installed, screws nice and tight, let us go see. Good news, and that'll be that. We will. Other complaint was that spare tire on there. I will have to find. Here's the old battery. It was 4 years old anyway, so probably bad anyhow. But yes, original problem was that pedal pad. Then they added the battery, then the jump start cooked the fuse. That is a good lesson to make sure to do your checks before tossing parts on. Thanks for watching.